Friday boys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're on Cedar Wood Circuit by 64 and this is his first ever track. He hasn't released anything else before on mods. I don't recognise his name before, so I don't think it's just like a new account or something like that. And I am indeed on the 250 for the first time in a very, very long time. But today, as I'm recording this, it is the I think it's SWMX. It's the team event tonight, which was meant to be happening last Friday, but unfortunately the host had Wi-Fi problems and then couldn't run it. And then he was going to do it this Friday, but he said he's got plans or something, so he's going to do it Tuesday, which is today as I'm recording this. But yeah, we are on the number 1 machine, which is very, very nice. Never really am going to get to run number 1 for a long time. Yeah, I think I mentioned in my last video, but I've not used the number 1 of the thing since amateur days, so it's just nice to be able to use it again. It's not because I've won anything, it's just he done numbers by like when you sign up. So yeah, me and Jake signed up first, so we're going 1 and 2. So it's nothing special, but it's just sick to have a number 1 on the bike, really, and we'd all love to run number 1. But yeah, it's just quite cool. But yeah, I'm gonna be on the 250. Our best bet to do decent, I think, is me on the 250 and then Jake on the 450. But it's some very, very good guys in there, some good teams. His teams are 2. And yeah, some very, very good teams. I think Leapazek and Dan definitely going to be a good team. Cam and Ken's are still definitely going to be a good team as well. Yeah, there's definitely some other good riders in there as well that could do a very, very good job. But yeah, we're just going to be trying to strike for a first ever track. It's already quite flowy. I've literally done 1 lap, quite a short lap time, 1 minute 17. But definitely feels better on a 250, I would say. I would say a 450 might actually be a bit overkill right there, because I'm not like launching anything or stretching anything, which is very different for a 250. I feel like whenever I'm on the AMA tracks, I'm literally like stretching everything, and that's what the races are going to be on tonight, is on the AMA tracks. I believe he's doing just any of the AMA tracks, so hopefully it's one that can cater to a 250. But yeah, it's also all in one race as well. So the plan was before to do it in classes, so we'd all be in one race, but he'd be doing it from 250. So for example, if I got 8th in the race but I was the quickest 250, then I would have won the 250 class. But instead now he's changing it. He changed it yesterday, I think, or the day before that, and he's basically doing it where if I get 8th in the race, that's 8th now. So that's a little bit harder, makes it a little bit more difficult to do well, but I suppose it just helps the more faster riders. But yeah, we were talking about it yesterday, and I know it's always the same thing, but it's going to be really, really hard, because if you have one bad race, that's kind of your night over, because it's just a 2-race format. You don't drop your worst race, which is what you do in Nations, because it's a 3-race format. But this is 2 races. So if we have, like, for example, Jake could win and I could get 20th, then that puts us on 21 points going into next race, and we could both go 1-1, but we could still be beat by someone that just goes like 5-5 or something like that. But yeah, it's just going to be very, very difficult. You basically have to have both races have to do well, basically. Both races count. So yeah, it's definitely going to be difficult, but me and Jake aren't going in there with the plans of winning or hopes of winning. But it's off season, you know, might as well just do something different, do something fun. And yeah, just a team event. I don't think I've done a team event in this game before. So just something different to do, something fun to do while we're not actually taking the game super, super seriously. And yeah, it's just something to do really on a Tuesday night. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy the GeoGuessr video. I thought that was quite a cool idea to do. Quite a cool idea to do in bikes. And yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy it. It's only been out for about 2.5, 3 hours as I'm recording this, and it's currently a 1 of 10, which is good. So that means best. 1 of 10 is good, 10 of 10 is bad. So 1 of 10 after about 2 hours is very, very good. Very, very good stuff. So hopefully it keeps going up in views, and hopefully everyone enjoys it. And yeah, hopefully people will start taking it and doing their own concepts and videos and stuff on it as well. So yeah, I think that'd be really, really cool. It's just sort of a new idea for those people that just want to do something new in bikes, really. Like, you could just do it with your friends as well. It's not going to be like a YouTube thing. You haven't got to be quick at the game, good at the game. Just get one of you to choose 5 or 6 tracks and just get a screenshot on them, and then yeah, show your mates, and yeah, make them go and find it, really. But yeah, just something fun to do, really. It's just something interesting, turn it into like a little racing game type thing, as in like do like a point system and all that. And yeah, I think it's actually just a fun idea to have. I actually got the idea about 3 weeks ago. It was from a Musty video from Rocket League. If you guys know who Musty is, then you'll know the video probably. But yeah, I think, well, he did it on Rocket League and it looked quite good. It was actually rather interesting, and I thought, you know what, that would actually be quite good in bikes. So I got a few people together, and yeah, we ran it in bikes, and oh my word, did it take a long time to edit. I didn't even think it was going to be like super, super difficult to edit. It wasn't even a highly edited video. Like, there wasn't really a lot of stuff going on in it. But it's just like the simple things, like just POVs. Oh my god, getting people's POVs is so difficult. As in, like, putting them all together, syncing them all together. Jake's mic, unfortunately, wasn't on in his recording, so I had to try and use my sound from Discord to, like, for him to be able to speak, basically, otherwise you wouldn't have heard him once in the video. So anytime you hear Jake talk, it's basically from my audio that I've had to sync up to his recording. And then, yeah, also there was some sound bits as well that I couldn't really do. Like, my mic was my Discord. I don't know why. Why did Alex and Callum have me so loud on Discord? I'm sorry, but my mic was so, like, raspy in that. I don't know why. But, yeah, my audio basically was from their voice clips. So there are some bits where my mic sounds normal, and then some bits where my mic's all, like, raspy and stuff like that. But that's just because it's from their Discord clips, basically, instead of me. I tried to have my audio for the whole thing, but then you don't have their bike sounds. So you have to have their bike sounds, but then you have to use my Discord mic. And, oh my word, was it a kerfuffle to make. It took me so long. So I went golfing yesterday. Well, I didn't go golfing. Jake went golfing. He had like a lesson, and yeah, we went with him. And yeah, we got back about 3-4 o'clock, and then I had to like make the thumbnail. I did the thumbnail and everything because I had to wait till Alex got back from work as well, and Callum was on. The plan was to get Fatty Matty in it as well. That's why we had like scoring of like 4 or 5. But yeah, Matty unfortunately went out before, so yeah, unfortunately he did miss it. But we still had 3 people, which is fine. 3 was the plan really, but I asked if I needed someone else, and 2 people replied, and Matty was one of them. He said me as well, so we waited for him. We did wait about 20 minutes for him, but unfortunately he went out. So maybe if I do another one, he could be in the next one. But yeah, I had to come back, do the thumbnail, made the thumbnail and everything in about 20-30 minutes. I made like 6 or 7 thumbnails and just sort of got Jake to choose which one looked the best. It was actually his idea to do the like riders look at each other. Mine was literally just gonna be like the globe GeoGuessr thing, and then like was it like GeoGuessr in MX Bikes or a thumbnail, but then it was actually his idea to do the 2 riders looking at each other like face to face, face off type of thing, which I thought was a good idea. So I did that. It actually came out quite good. So yeah, I hope you guys did like the thumbnail a bit. But yeah, it took me about half an hour with the thumbnail, and then it took us about 40 minutes or so to do the recording, because we did the first one, and then Jake had the low quality version of round 2. So it was like a tunnel on round 2, which I thought would be in the low quality version, but it actually wasn't. So yeah, Jake actually did find it, but no one realised because it was actually there on his screen. I was like, wait, I swear you've just gone past it. And he went over to it and there wasn't one there. So we scrapped that. So that was like 10 minutes of nothing. And then, yeah, we actually did the whole thing, and that was about 45 minutes or something altogether. So it took a while to record the whole thing as well, so I appreciate Alex, Callum and Jake all doing it and sticking through it. Unfortunately, Alex's PC gave up at the end, which is quite funny, but it is what it is. And yeah, I think editing as well took about 4 hours of editing. I think it was something like that, which is a crazy amount of editing for me. Normally it takes me about half an hour to 40 minutes to edit, and I think it took me about 40 minutes to get about a minute in, because I had to do all the intro stuff. Tried to do that, like a spinny globe thing, tried to make it look cool, but it didn't really look amazing, but I thought I'd leave it anyway. But yeah, I think it just took a while to edit, just POVs wise. I think if I did it on my own, it would probably take, like I said, probably about an hour or so to edit. But yeah, because I had to get 3 or 4 different people's POVs, including myself, it just took a very, very long time to try and sync them all up or try to make it like entertaining. The hardest part is when you do something and then you've got to show the other person's POV, and then it repeats everything that was said before, because you've got to sort of know where you are but not have it like repeat everything. So it's very complicated. It was very, very difficult to do. So if I do another one, I'll definitely need to try sort of a way to increase, like just to make it a lot better and a bit more easier to edit. Maybe just have it, because I made them record their screens the whole time, so it was like 5 or 6 gigabyte clips there to send me. But I had to, so I might just try and make them do what Alex did. Alex actually was just recording as soon as we started the round, and then as soon as we finished the round, he'd end the recording. So maybe I could try and do that. The only thing with that is that there's nothing really in between rounds, but I suppose you don't really need that. So yeah, maybe I'll just try and get everyone to do that next time, and it just makes it easier then. It's just like 800, 900 megabyte clips, and I can just sort of drag and drop to, I know what round it is. So if there's 4 clips and there's 4 rounds, I know that there's 1 round, 2 round, 3 round, not just like I have to skip through, you know, 25, 35 minutes of recording just to try and find a certain clip or something like that. So yeah, there are definitely ways that I can make it more efficient, a lot more, you know, easier to edit, and also ways I can make it a bit more entertaining as well, because I spent so long editing it to make it work, I feel like I should have spent more time on the entertainment side, but I really need to get the video out, which is a shame because I mean, I do videos daily, but I was really concerned, even Jake had the idea as well, of not uploading a video in one day, and then just spending more time editing that. But I feel like I didn't want to spend, you know, days editing a video and then it does bad, because it's just really pointless. I know technically we've just missed a day of uploads for nothing. So yeah, I had to just push through. I sat down for about 4 hours straight editing the video, just try and get it done. Got back from golf about 3:34, and I didn't actually stop, like, finish everything till about 8:30, 8:45. So yeah, it took me a very, very, very long time. But yeah, I think that will do it from me. But yeah, if you guys do want to get this track, it's completely free on XC Mods, and definitely a very, very good first release. And yeah, wish me luck at the team event tonight. Hopefully me and Jake can go for a top 5 overall. So we're going for a top 5 overall. And you're not going to see our expectations too high. But it'd be nice to get a podium overall. But I feel like a solid top 5 we'll be happy with. But yeah, if you guys do want to get this track, go get it on XC Mods. And yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace. Oh.